or living out their car, or any videos related to nature, eating better, a holistic lifestyle, just enjoying life and just being and having fun, dancing, whatever that looks like. Know that the most important piece about living is actually being in nature. Now, my videos is from uh past, now, and where I'm going. So that's what led me to be in nature so much. Being a part of it, being around it, anything that has to do with what God created and didn't affect. The parts that's affected, those are things that I try to stay away from, because that does not serve you. All it does give you anxiety, stress. It just gives you mental illness, which they put on everyone. Because as long as you living underneath the people that's supposed to say they got power and control and could do whatever they want, but they choose to do bad with the power or control that they was given. So eventually, this can't stay this way, because it was never supposed to be this way. It was never supposed to be this way. So I had to experience all that, even though deep down inside, I knew all of that was wrong. And as much as I tried to detour away from it, I still got caught up in it. And I don't know, God was just punishing me by the thing that they put on everybody, and having mental illness, and just like all these disorders for, you got to go through all these stages before you schizophrenia. And all they care about is making money. Giving people medicine, and medicine would cause half of these problems. Putting certain things in the food which causes all these problems. And it's just like, what? This can't be how it's supposed to be. It can't. And that's him nagging at me. Having these mental illness gave me clarity. It gave me clarity on what I needed to do, how it's supposed to be, and to tap into my true self. We are our gods. We all are gods. We all are here on this earth for a reason. And God lives in us every single day. He sends our ancestors to watch over us because he lived in them. So many people. When I meditate, it's the most beautifulest thing ever when I started meditating. And it's like I can't stay away from meditating. I need it all the time because it keeps me grounded. It keeps me in a safe place. It keeps me, I don't feel like lonely. And what's more than being around something like that to tell you that this is how it's supposed to be? Because it's supposed to feel that nice. It's supposed to feel that good. It's supposed to look like that. But then some people just want to mess up that flow. And that's okay, because God never leaves us. He never leaves outside no matter what. He giving you and showing you so many reasons, but you don't have to live like this. But either way, bad or good, he still stays by your side. He still doesn't go anywhere. That's the person I want to serve. That is the person I choose to serve. Because nothing else is better than that feeling. So having mental illness or whatever they want to call it, if you don't realize that it gives you what you need, it's giving you everything you need, and it's right there. Everything that happened in my life or what I've been through, it happened for a reason. It happened for a reason, and I wouldn't take it back, because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it didn't happen. I don't want to blame trauma and give all that credit to names when they just all it is. It's just names people man-made, again, made up out here. So I know that this is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm not afraid for whatever challenge or whatever comes my way. There are so many in-tune people out there. And it's not about a race thing. I come across people of colors, and it's like they really, really don't like how it is. It's not their fault from past situations. They just trying to live every day because we all at the end of the day going to the same place. So for me, I don't see color. I don't. When I look around, I don't see color. I just see everything God made. Whether they come in different shades, different colors, different forms or whatever, it's all God's creation. I learned a lot from my little dog I've had for 11 years. But when I look at her, I know she's been here longer than that. She's been here way longer than that. And she's here for a reason in my life, for a reason. No matter how much I may ignore her or treat her or beat to her or whatever, she still is always literally right there. She's not here with me right now. And guess what? In her little mind, the connection where I left her at, I had with her last time I left, I got to go back and fix that. But guess what? She still will never leave my side because God lives in animals, I believe, just as well as they live in people. And everyone is in everybody's life for a reason, everything, every purpose, for whatever. So I learned from that dog. That's why I love animals so much. Anybody know me? I love being around animals. I love them. So why should something that God created, you feel the need that it's okay to kill and eat? No. And then you wonder why you have all these difficult problems in your body because, yeah, you ate God creation. So yeah, you're going to go through all those changes. That's just like you could see somebody eat or animal eat a person, but it's like, oh my God, that animal ate the person, but it's okay for y'all to eat them. Like, it's not okay. That's why our bodies going to continue to keep having parasites, anxiety, stress, and this and that. You do it to yourself. And that's a thing I can say I learned when going to therapy is that even though some of them don't care and always for money, but you got some of them that really do care. Either they done been through it or they understand it or they learn from us. Just because they getting paid, they learn from us. They need us just as much as we need them. But it's what you get from it when you're there. You don't give all that energy to someone else, no matter who it is. You give them just enough. So, yeah, this is why we go through what we go through, because we don't take the time to really pay attention, to sit with ourselves, to be in the moment. Just be. No one putting or any stipulations on you or none of that, or the identity role that they put on us every day. No. Take role off and just be your own identity. That affirmation that goes around that people really don't pay attention to only when they're going through something, I am means a whole lot. I am means God. I am nature. I am love. I am freedom. I am free. I am all these things, but you have to manifest it. And stop letting people put an identity role on you or an identity, just a materialistic things that you don't need to have because it's not that important because you can't take it with you when you go. So why waste your time doing all this extra stuff to look good, to go to work every day, stress out, to pay bills? You got to pay for water. Like, what? So yes, I believe that everything is set up in our lives for a reason. We just have to pay attention to it because it's right there in front of us. We don't need other people to tell you that it's right there in front of you. You know, like some of them do know, but they're getting paid. they need money to make sure they're able to sustain their bills and all that still same old responsibilities. So everybody got all these responsibilities and everybody is trying to do what they need to do to live and survive out here. So why? Why not feel the need to turn to nature for everything? Because that was my biggest therapy. And I tell people every day that being in nature, hiking, being around like-minded people as such as myself, just being out there, you will learn so many things. You will not have so much anxiety. Your anxiety will go straight back out the door. In any other diagnosis or disorder that someone gave you, it will go out the door because you don't have to worry about going through all that. When I'm feeling some type of way, first thing I do, I meditate. I stop whatever I'm doing and just meditate. I find whatever sound I need to hear and focus on that sound. No, it's not always easy. It's a distraction. Because you've been programmed for so long. So now you got to unprogram everything that you've been programmed for so long. So it's not easy. But it's about having to be consistent. Just like being consistent is not easy. None of it's easy. But I feel like in order for us to listen to God, he has to do this for us. He has to do this exact thing for us to make us listen. I don't know. Like, I'm trying every day to just like find small ways to just get out my habits of fear, worrying about what other people saying, thinking, and this and that. And I've been doing good, but then when I put myself back in those situations, I feel like I fall back down again. And I can't blame nobody but myself. Because he punishes me again. Every time I bring you to a higher vibration in yourself, you fall back down. And that's okay because I'm still going to be right there with you. But it's also teaching you as you go along, every mistake and everything you do, there are going to be consequences. There are going to be consequences. Consequences that the other person not going to like, consequences that you're not going to like. That's just how it is. So those are habits that I'm trying to break and not feel like I don't want to be nobody else's hurt. I don't want to be nobody else's pain. I don't want to be responsible for that. Because at the end of the day, I know that is a lesson, but that other person may not know is a lesson. May not feel where I'm at. That's why I know I'm getting closer and closer to where I need to be. Because I'm learning to not continue to keep doing the same things over and over again. And when I do, I'm going to get a different result over and over again. It's going to be always it's never going to never be the same. The results are going to always be different. So I have to find this me time and just sit with myself and just be. And coming to the park, looking at trees, looking at the sun, the moon at night, the stars. I can just be. I could just allow myself to be. Allow myself to have those thoughts and feelings, but to find a way back to reality of what you have to focus on, your purpose of being here, why you're here. It's not about all those things. Those things don't belong here. Only thing in their body or around them is the spirit that it's just protecting them and trying to communicate with them. But if they don't listen, there's nothing you can do. All you could do is focus on you. Focus on what I need for you to do. And the only way you could do that is by sitting and just being. Listening to yourself. Letting all those be kind to me. Just be kind. Don't punish yourself. You're not perfect. Even though I live in you, there's other parts that surround your cells in your bodies that makes you the other part. That unconscious mind. Because right now I'm trying to bring you to consciousness. And because the world y'all live in right now is unconscious. or things lead them in situations where they're subconscious. Something happened. So yeah, but I need to bring any and everyone who is actually taking the time to do what I asked them. Simple homework. It's just being, just listening. I always say I meditate because through my meditation, I can see things that other people can't see. And even when you tell them this, they look at you like you're crazy. Or no, and they're afraid. What's the point of people coming on here every day preaching about this and preaching about that and saying they're going to help and just being in the moment, this and that. But when people really need you, are you really there? Are you really there? Or you just really there for yourself? I want to build a tribe where I'm there for everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what race you are, what color. That is just something people put on people. At the end of the day, everyone is a part of God. God is a part of everyone out here. Animal, dog, whoever. Part of everybody on this universe. You think if I see an alien come down, I'm going to be acting all crazy and weird? No. He probably trying to come here and tell y'all, get y'all shit together. Because, what? This is not how, I don't know how you wake up every day and think this is how the world's supposed to be. When you feel so much pain and anger and hurt and all these things. No, it's not. That tells you right there. It's so many answers in front of you that's telling you right there. You letting another person, another human, dictate your life. No, it's not. No, it's not supposed to be that way. And it hurts me because it's like I got to do so much fighting. I got to still tolerate all this pain and hurt and sadness and everything on this earth. When I know it's something so much bigger out there that I want to just be a part of. I don't worry about time. I don't even look at the time. And it's crazy because I look at the time every single day at the same time. If I do look at the time in the morning or at night, 12:05, which is crazy because the day is supposed to be the day of my birthday. Well, it's supposed to be when I was born on this earth with a parent. Yeah. So that's a whole nother subject of parents, but yeah, I don't know. I just choose this life. I choose the life where I feel good when I'm around nature. That hugging trees and being under trees and being near a tree and that saying the tree of life is real because it really is life. It gives you all the oxygen. It gives you everything you need. Breathe and this and that. You get a little messed up when people start polluting it and putting things in the air and things that ain't supposed to be there and just, the whole let's mess up the universe. Let's destroy the universe. Let's put all this stuff and oils and all the wrong stuff in it and it's affected. Let's tear the trees down in the woods just because we just want to destroy everything because we're going to get paid for this. So that's all that matters. Not thinking twice that everything on this earth that y'all destroy is what's going to save us. It's what's going to save us. And it's like you're that naive to learning, seeing the things in front of you. And there's so many people, not just me, that's out there that think and feel just like I do, if they real. Not somebody that's getting on there pretending like they all. You got to fake it until you make it. Yeah. But then don't fake it that hard. Because then it's like, do you really believe in God? Like, really? Is he really your creator? Is he really the somebody you serve? Or is this what in the time of need or because you need something? Like, no. Because at the end of the day, same way he giveth, he could take it. So I'll never go in there fake. I definitely, when I make mistakes, I repent to him. I let him know I apologize. Even though he knows already, but still. Because at the end of the day, he has the ultimate power. And at the end of the day, you're going to do what he tell you to do anyway. You're going to listen. Whatever God you serve. Because everything shouldn't have to be about religion. It's only one person. Even if everybody knows it's one person, why are y'all fighting about religions? Why are y'all having wars about stupid stuff? Like, it just don't make sense to me. But that's because y'all, listen to each other, another human person, when we all going to the same place. Every religion you may put on your board, your church or whatever, we all going to the same place. So no, I don't want to eat animals. No, I don't want to be a part of a religion. No, I don't want to follow you because we all going to the same place. So why I need to follow you? Like, no. Why can't we just be a unity? It's like y'all want to fight out here about our ancestors and our African people and our this and that and this and that. But like, what are y'all doing to change it? When do y'all become a legacy or something? Y'all ain't doing nothing to change it. Y'all want to just be like, oh, y'all this is slaves, this, da, 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 da. All right, well, we ain't in that there. We in a different type of, and it's going to keep being different as long as y'all don't get yourselves together. Like, y'all find every reason to complain about, but instead of making problems, be the solution. Why you always think somebody got to be stepping on somebody else's toes or trying to take what they got? Or why do it have to be that way? And don't get me wrong, I am a true believer of God, the source. All of us, he a part of all of us, no matter race, this and this and that. But in this day and age, right now that we are living in, black people, like, come on now, stop playing. Like, y'all give the utmost so much power to these people out here that y'all claiming that they such a bad person. Even back then, they told you that we most powerful people. We are powerful. Right? And they want to take that away. But it's sad to say that it don't have to continue to be that way. We still have the power to change. Whites, y'all got the power to change too. Like, why I got to continue to keep being this way, one more than the other? When we all inside, we bleed the same. We serve the same person, supposedly. We going to the same place. So, like, why is everything a fight? Decades and decades happen for a reason. To change. To do better. If we don't do better, then what? What was it for? Because y'all basically really only killing each other. Just in different ways. And at the end of the day, it's all about money. Everybody killing each other about money. Like, really. It's sad. When that's something that could be made. So can't that tell y'all something? We out here struggling for a reason. Something that can be literally made, which is paper. Something you get from trees to make. Like come on, man. Use your sense. On some real. I don't want to live like that. Like I said, I don't want to eat animals. I don't want to eat animals. I don't want to eat the stuff that y'all supposedly be feeding people out here. That's supposed to be fruits and vegetables. That's something that grow from the ground naturally. But by the time y'all put probiotics and all this other nonsense on it, and then y'all say, oh, it's healthy. Give it to the kids. What? It's sad. But what can you do? What can you do? What you can do is go buy some land. Go get a farm. Grow your own stuff. Learn. Wisdom. Knowledge. Everything that can grow is natural. It's just, I don't know. It just goes so beyond that. You know, the breeds of animals now is not the same as when he created them. So yeah, they eating animals, they eat people, they eating all kinds of stuff because it's not the same from when it was originally created. Nothing is never the same from when you created, because when you created, you're innocent. And then if people start picking at you and changing things and doing this and doing that and this and that and then that, and then it's like, nope. You breed it now too. You breed it in something that God did not create. So now he got to do any and everything to kind of get it back in shape where it should be or how it is supposed to be and this and that. And that takes us as people. I am trying to grow a tribe, and I know it's not going to be easy. But I also know I can't sleep at night every time I'm having these meditations, whether it's wherever, random places, or however, a vision of that future, not even future, but just I see it in front of me so clearly. There's a vision that he gives. That's how he communicates and talks to me. He lets me know that it's going to take some time, but whether there's different tribes or how many tribes out there, they all out there. But eventually they all going to connect with each other in some kind of way. So I don't know what tribes acting weird, because then you're didn't change nothing. Y'all becoming a different religion now. The different tribes. Is you're starting a cycle all over again. You're literally starting it all over again, and it's sad. So I'm a hope that thought of that is just a thought and not reality, because I see a land where everybody is together. Everybody is helping each other out. There's no money involved. You're able to eat healthy and just be amongst each other and build a community, build a tribe. Build your own, however that needs to be, paradise. Whatever that needs to look like. Just build it together. Be together. Find humor and love and happiness into each other. Because at the end of the day, that whole world that y'all see all the time with the hand, that's God holding it. And it's crazy because I got a shirt on my video of a God. It's a girl, which they say, you know, as women, you know, we Mother Earth. We're Mother Earth. So yes, that's why when I seen that shirt, I wish I see if I can find it for you guys. But that's why when I've seen that shirt, it stood out to me. That shirt was like, we are gods, we are queens, we are kings, we are all of that in one. But when it starts coming out here on Africa or wherever, and they start saying the kings and the queens and this and that, I get it, because it gives you a sense of power. It gives you a sense of control of your tribe or your community. So why not all the tribes just get along? Because at the end of the day, y'all want the same. Why, for the one thing that y'all say y'all believe in, that brought y'all to be a tribe, is now war against each other? I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. So y'all make sure that when y'all out there talking about you building tribes, know that y'all all for the same reasons. Know that y'all all for the same thing. Know that it's just one God. It's just one source. It's just one creator. It's just one Jesus. It's just one everything. Just know that that's who y'all supposed to be serving. Because then y'all just started a war and everything else all over again. And you do not want that. Because I wouldn't want to be a part of something like that. I would be begging God, like, please don't put me back on this earth. And I know you put me back on here to fight this. We got to fight each other again. We got to go through this process again. And that's just how it is. So it's like a simulation. You just keep going from one part of the simulation to another simulation to like this. The world is going to change again. It's going to keep changing. It's going to keep changing. We like MS simulation. You know, it's make the best out of it. Make it fun. Make it feel like you're trying to get to the higher, best version, whatever you want to call it, of yourself. So Africans, they call themselves kings, and presidents want to be presidents, and everybody want to be at a higher. But what are you doing to change it? Because you have the power. If you up there, make sense of it. Do right by the power. Because then everybody won't have to suffer. It's not hard to do. It's really not. You know, so I feel like every day I just got to keep reminding myself that, and just breathe. Just breathe, because y'all know how important breathing in good and breathing out bad, or just breathing, feeling that closeness to God, how important that is. And if you study chakras, you know that all that is important. Crystals, minerals, all that stuff is important because you know what? It's natural. It's actually out there. If you're gonna need the water and seeds in certain places where they ain't tear and mess it all up, it's out there and it's all nature. It's natural. But then it gets messed up. It just don't feel that when people start getting it and messing it up, making stuff themselves to make it look like the real thing, when it'll never be the real thing. And it's sad because no one is going to get the feeling that they're going to get from the real thing. That's why I like traveling. I love traveling, and I'm trying to get better at showing y'all more videos of traveling and just being places and just being. It's just that all these curves and bumps and things keep getting in the way of that. And I don't have no one to blame but myself. But that's okay because God is within that. He's sending me through all that for a reason because it's going to continue to keep making me a stronger person. And I truly believe that. If I keep pushing and keep not letting them thoughts take over me, because that's all they is, that they thoughts. You are in control of your thoughts. And I stick to those chakras because they really mean something. I think about chakras every day, and I can feel in my body the one when it's affecting me the most because I can feel it. If you really know chakra and you understand it for real, that's how God works through you. He works through your body. He hits all those points, all those organs, all everything. He is in control of everything. And I cry a lot of times because I be in so much pain. Like, I keep messing up. Get this together. Because I don't like the way certain feelings feel. Some of them are good feelings because you'll feel them. But then some of them are like, I know I'm wrong. I'm doing this. And that's when they start saying the OCD in you. They give it a name. And they tell you everything a OCD gonna do. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Because I stopped looking at, I didn't have every diagnosis there is. And each one of them taught me something. But what helped me get out of all of them is being in nature. I know I'm not completely out of it. Because as long as I'm on this earth, I'm going to be in it. But I'm fighting every single day to get better. Challenging those OCDs. For other people, it's like, she crazy, something wrong with her. She didn't get it together. She's still out there doing the same. No. Your journey is your journey and my journey is mine. We're not going to be on the same journey because our lives was not the same growing up. Things in our life and things in our history, in our past, our family, our ancestors, everything is not. And all that just keeps going down and further down. And it's like our ancestors are here like, all right, God, this is what I'm supposed to be serving you for. To go in these people's lives as spirits and help them, and angels and help them. We are all here together. We even have our own little names for how we come. And they in my head, they in my thoughts, they in my feelings, they in all my chakras, they in all of it. They in every single bit of the chakra. And around that is the spirit. And you have to make an ultimate decision and a choice of how you want that to look while you're here. What do you want that to look like? What is it supposed to look like? It ain't gonna look easy. It's the same way you fighting out here, you gotta fight that too. Because you gotta fight all the shit and war and diseases and everything that's going on out here. You gotta fight through all of that. And I choose to try and eat healthy. And that's not eating animals. Yeah, I fall so short sometimes and I cheat. But then I remind myself like, nope, that is just a thought. That's a feeling. It's not you. And as hard as it is to resist, that's where training comes in. You train yourself. to get out of those bad habits. You train yourself to eat better. You train yourself to try to eat as close to better as you can. Because yes, all of it is out here is damaging. But that's why you gotta get in your mindset, like, I'm going to start doing this myself. Like, and I see it out there. I see it being done. I see people doing it. So it's not like it can't be done, even if it's something small or in your community, like a garden, and just whatever, to eat healthy. You don't have to eat what they eat. Our bodies are built to, even when we fast, if you get into like a whole mindset of meditation and just like not think about it, trust me, you can do it. It's not hard to do. I've done it before. And I felt good. Oh my God, I felt so good. I had so much energy the next day. I know it's hard to believe, but yes, you can have a lot of energy if you fast. But our minds is conditioned to eat everything that's out here. So it makes it harder for us to do what we're supposed to do with our body, because it's affecting every single part of our bodies. So I do anything to get as close to nature as possible, so I can sit in it to know what is his next step he needs for me to do, the next journey, where he wants me to be. What should I be doing? And I don't hear it all the time. I don't. But like right now, today, he communicates with me. He talks to me. He tells me what I'm supposed to do or what I need to do at that very moment. I just got to sit long enough to listen. Not sit for a minute and be like, oh, all right, I said, let me go, keep it going. No, I have to really sit. I've been sitting in my car for a while now, because this is the only place I know that I can cry. I can be whoever it is I need to be. I could just talk to myself, or remind myself that it doesn't matter what's going on around you, and just be. I can look at the sky and talk to them, the sky, the sun, the trees, the grass, the birds, whatever. And there's somebody else out here that just want to just be too. And why else would you come out here at a park when nothing is out here? Why else would you come out here? Because that way you sitting with yourself. You allowing yourself to try to just know enough that I am important. I need this. I feel good when I do this. I like this. This is what it's about me. It's for me. It's not nobody else's. No one can take it because it's free. Because it's free. That's why I want to get land where I'm near river. I love the river because it's always flowing. If you find a really good river and the water is clean and it's flowing, I like that. I like to be able to see the rocks, the things that's underneath it, even if it's fishy. Whatever. I like to be able to see it and feel it. I don't want to be in my head wondering what's under it or what's the possibility that's going to touch my leg, or I don't want to have to worry about that, because people polluting the water and throwing stuff and all this stuff. And so now I can't see it. And it's not just dirt. It's all other kinds of stuff. Like, I don't want to have to worry about stuff like that. Yes, I love going to the ocean. I love going to the beach. I love all those things. So sometimes I get I'll be on one land where we in the mind of, oh my God, look at that. No. Because that's just a shield over us. It's beneath that matters. So no, we should not be looking at each other always in constant lust and all the negativity and thoughts. Yeah. Because we got conditioned that way. And we all fall short of it. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not none of that. I'm still trying to learn every day, but I also know what my learning and my knowledge and everything I'm getting is helping me grow into the person I'm becoming. And that's a part that makes me feel good. It's natural. It's not me worrying about what people saying or thinking, how I'm dressing, how I'm looking, none of that. I don't look in the mirror a lot. Why? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be getting me no false feelings about myself. And when you look in the mirror, make sure you're able continuously all the time to say those affirmations to yourself to make yourself feel good. So whatever appearance you're seeing in the mirror, you don't see it. All you see is nothing, just there. You're just talking. You're talking to God. You just like smiling. You're laughing. You might even do a little dance. Whatever it is, you're just being. You're not even really focused on that daggone mirror. Because at the end of the day, you could say, I am affirmations to yourself all day long. and you're going to constantly get the same feeling as long as you continue to do it and really know that's who you are and how you feel, and God really lives in you. That's all you need. You don't need a mirror or nobody to tell you that. So that's the tribe I want to have. That's the type of place I want to live in, where water is free. It's not a cost on everything, like I meditate a lot, and I want to teach meditation. I want to help people meditate. I want to learn through them and they learn from me, because I'm not the perfect person to say, oh, she got a certificate. No, I don't. Because guess what? It's meditation. Why do I need a certificate to meditate? It's prayer. It's like what? Everything is a cost. And the people that's doing it should be ashamed of themselves. Because I would never do that to anybody. I would never put a cost on me teaching you how to meditate. Yes, I will ask for donations, mats, this and that, to help others out so the program or whatever it is can continue to grow. Yeah. Yoga, I'm not perfect at it, but damn, you're stretching your legs, you're putting your body in places that you're not used to having it. It's yoga. Okay. Hiking. It's not about me having to pay you to go hiking. Let's just go together as a tribe so we all can get the same feeling when we hiking, when we out in the woods. Know that God is protecting us. And it's like that these movies they put out here about, oh, the killer is like, no, that's not what it's about. This is just about being amongst each other, having the same vibes, communicating, in tune, talking about the trees, that's what you out there for. You ain't out there to talk about work. So work, no, you out there to enjoy just what it is, nature. Everything should be a natural, holistic lifestyle. Herbs, medicines, all that stuff. Medicine is fun if you really, really, really feel like you need it. But at the end of the day, all you need is to be out in nature, because our bodies has a way of healing itself. Herbs, some people may smoke, so be it. It's fine, because it all helps. It's all a plant. It's all something that grew from the ground. It's who you add your own pieces to it. Your own piece of puzzle to it. Instead of just leaving it as a picture. Just leave it as a picture. Why it has to be cut in pieces so now everybody got to solve it? No, there's nothing to solve. Just leave it as it is. Not cut the trees down. Not affect the grass. Not throw trash and pollute it so they, not tear the trees down. Not do all this damage that it don't need to be done. Just left alone. Because guess what? Why keep killing something that's going to keep growing? It's going to keep growing. And it's like us, we're going to keep evolving to a different version of ourselves. We're going to evolve until we get to where we need to be. I don't see nothing. I see a universe of beauty. Sparkling lights, flashing lights, colors. I see ancestors. I see all kinds of stuff when I go into meditation. That's how you know you're in a true meditation. When you can see things that no one else is going to see. And I don't need to share that, but I don't mind sharing it, because I'm sure if you're a true meditator and you really, really know what living naturally in everyday society, life, world, everything, and you've been through all that, and it got you to a point where you seeing things different in a good light, and that you know that nothing is going to be perfect as long as we live on this universe. Is God going to always, it's going to be all these things. So I'm ready for whatever challenge is to come. Whatever I have to deal with, no matter how I got to deal with it and what it's going to send me through and how it's going to affect me, just long as it's a good thing. Long as I get good feelings from it, behind it, in front of it, around it, whatever. I want to always have a shield around me to know I'm always protected by God. And that's something that comes with having faith. And if you do not have faith, you don't have nothing. And the sad thing is that that's what God died on the cross for us for. Because he know we have sinned. He died in sin right then and there for people not trusting and believing nothing he had to say. And I don't need a Bible to feel that when I'm out here, because everything out here talks to you. It lets you know everything you need to know. I don't need a Bible for that. I don't need to go to church for that. Why would I want to be around people that's a hypocrite sometimes? They only need God for saving. That's it. But they don't really care about nothing else. And they only call on him when it's convenient for them, or when they want something or they need something. Or it's just like, I don't need to be around it to know that that's not how it's supposed to be. But also know that I'm not perfect. And that's why I come out here, because I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I come out here because I'm trying to get my stuff together. Because I'm trying to live by God. Because I see now. Because I'm not afraid. And everything that you're afraid of and everything is not a bad thing. Everybody got to learn to stop looking at everything that was told to us to be a bad thing, or we thought is a bad thing, or we see or feel like it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. No, it's a good thing. That's what got me to where I'm at. That's why I'm where I'm at, because I was able to experience all that and know all that and feel all that and don't feel bad for it. And I forgive any and everything that happened to me in my life. And I also forgive myself for anything I've caused and done to people. Because at the end of the day, only person I need to answer to is God. I have to answer to him. And he is working with me every day. And I'm allowing him every day. See, when you fight, it makes it harder. As long as I stay consistent like this every day and doing this every day, what I'm supposed to do every day, and just live by him every day and know my purpose every day and so forth, is what going to keep me going. It's what going to keep me in the light. It's what going to keep me grounded, at peace, connected. Those are the things that's going to keep me. Those are the things that I'd rather serve. Those are the things I'm going to serve. Those are the things I'm not afraid to serve. Those are the things that I'm up for the challenge. So if you are up for the challenge for something like that, and you truly are, and even if you're not completely there, we all get there together, then reach out to me and be real. Don't be fake, because at the end of the day, what comes out in the light, dark comes out in the light, and that's real. And I believe that, so yeah. I don't know how many people this video gonna reach, or how many people gonna watch it, or whatever, but I'm hoping that I'm on here for a reason. I hope I connected with somebody and to get through. I'm a messenger with a message, and I don't know. I learn a lot from a lot of things. I take a lot from a lot of people. I understand things. I see things differently. And all that's a test for me to how I handle it and how I look at the situation, what I do about it. And it's not easy. It's really not. It's hard, but I don't want to make it so hard that I cause myself all them sicknesses. Because I feel good when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, because I'm not so sick. I used to suffer with migraines a lot, insomnia, constipation. All that's a part of your body. All that's a part of your chakras. All that's a part of everything. And when I don't take care of those things, and I allow myself to get stressed out and allow people to detect my life and tell me where I'm supposed to be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, or you should be doing this. Why you want to do that? That don't make sense. All these things. Then guess what? I'm going to continue to keep having headaches, migraines, constipations, all kinds of sorts of things. I'm going to continue to keep having those problems. And I don't like the way they feel, because nobody should be in that much pain that you do to your own self, because no one is doing it to you. You do it all by yourself. And I didn't like the way that felt, so sometimes I still do it from time to time, but I know it's because I'm falling off and not doing what I'm supposed to do, and that's why I got to figure out how I got to really remove myself from the situation, even if that means me coming to the park more or whatever. Because, like, you watch my videos, I live in my car. Am I consistent all the time being in here? No, but a lot of times I am. I try to be in as much as I can because I know how much peace is going to bring me. So I always make sure my bed. I said a joke to my daughter, I think, the other day. Like, she was like, "Oh," I said, "Yeah." She said she left the car door open. I said, "They probably could take anything they want, just don't take the bed." Because if I ain't nothing else in here, I want to be able to lay down and figure out how I'm gonna get all this shit again, all that get again. So yeah, I love being in my vehicle. I always tell people that being in this vehicle has been on a journey with me. She has been through this journey with me. I swear I'd have been driving a lot of places in this car traveling. The most far as I went is Florida in her. And she had some bumps and bruises along the way that I had to fix, but she know how much I love her and how much I care about her, how much I need her. And she's pushing through. God, make sure she's good. It's like he put a shield around it and just take it everywhere it needs to go. And there's plenty of times I was driving and I felt like that. I had a shield around me. He was carrying me wherever I need to go. Because he does. He carried me wherever I'm going, need to go, need to be. And he's giving me her with it. And I call her Bernadette because have you ever heard the song? I think about the song Bernadette and what it said. And God said, we gonna call her Bernadette. And then she's Burgundy. So it's like it was a combination of everything. And that's a relationship I built with her. A lot of times I kept thinking about getting rid of her, giving her up, because at the end of the day, I can't really sell her. And that's okay. Because I'm not ready to let her go yet anyway. I'm going to hold her until she can't hold on any longer. Until God feels fit to let her go from me. And I have to figure out whatever else is going to happen in my life. My goal, yes, I've been praying and hoping that I want a school bus. I want a mini, small school bus. I don't need nothing big. I don't want to feel all this too much going on around me. I just want to be in my little small area space of me, just being small little spot. And that's good enough for me because I don't need a lot. I just need somewhere to just lay my head and just know I can eat something here and there and go to the bathroom or whatever. It's something really small for me to travel and venture out into the world. And eventually, if possible, have land or whatever it is that God wants in my path. He see for me to get a camping ground so I can start. And I think that's what he wants for me to do. Even if it's taking a while, but I'm being patient and listening. And I think that's what he wants for me right now. Even if, so keeping me in this car, in this vehicle, until he's ready to take her, then so be it. Until he bless me with something bigger and better, so be it. So yes, if you out there and you want to help and we come together and do this and be serious and figure out them tribes and how we can get together. I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, whoever you are. As long as it's what you want and that's who you are, yes. Because I can learn a lot from anybody. And hoping that I can have the gift to teach others. Because that's what we here on this earth for, is to teach each other. Not out here to kill each other and be angry and jealous and all these things, unless you're learning something from it. If you ain't learning anything from it, what's the point? So that's what I want. So if you can help me, you can inbox me, you can send me a message, you can follow me on my social media. I don't like social media like that, but I make sure that who I follow, who I connect with is in tune and on the same page as me. Normally, on my locks page, you're going to see locks because this was a journey that I'm glad I took. I done had so many hairstyles and so many colors and growing up, I know I was going through changes. I know I was. I even got to a point I cut all my hair off and just had a short haircut. And then I went so short, I've been wanting a boy haircut. So when I want something, I usually do it. Because, just do it. Just do it. You might deal with some consequences later, but just do it. And it allowed me to get locks. After my hair started growing back just a little bit, you know what? I always wanted locks. I'm going to get it. And right after I got locks, instantly, I started changing. I knew I was going to be more consistent, compared to how consistent I used to be, not be. It's over time, it's getting better for me. I still keep making mistakes, but when I got these locks, it did something different to me. It did something for me. I started even learning about locks, how locks came about, why people get locks, their reasons, and not just because it's the latest style. They really are true to that. It gave them some type of connection with God, the crown, just all that. It is so much. And I never hit my locks. I'm never ashamed of it. That ugly stage that everybody talk about, I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I went through the process. I did all that. And that's how I knew. That's how my life was going to be. Going through the process. Just trying to be consistent. Staying, just saying a certain way. And yeah, you're going to fall off. But I stayed consistent with this. It'll be 3 years. But right now it's 2 years and like 9 months. I've been locked. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed everybody. I didn't add no extensions to it. I didn't do nothing. I just let it do what it do. I let it do its thing. And just like that was a journey, because I might, right here, if you could see, is a lot was missing. So, but I said, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to let it twist up and then turn back into another lot, because that was a part of the process, because I suffer with eczema in my scalp. And I know that comes from me still trying to heal my body from things into when it's ready to heal or whatever. So, but I love these locks. I don't have to do nothing with it. It's just there. It's just there. I'm just allowing it to be there. The same way with eating better. I just decided like I want to eat better. I know it's going to help my body. These are the things I got to do, is try to stay consistent with it, so it can help me keep continuing to grow in the person I need to be. Feed the soul. Take care of the body that he gave us. So the soul and everything can continue to do his job through you, and see, what you can share with other people by helping other people. I have to take care of myself. I can't just allow myself to just go. Just because I'm out here don't mean I can't still, even more so when you out camping or you out living, I make sure I have those kind of waters. Right now, I just ordered this off Amazon. A whole box for $20, and it was, I think, 12. But that's fine. The bottle is tall. It lasts me for a while, and with the car being cold, I drink cold water sometimes, and if it's warm, I still drink it, because the cold water is not always good for the body, but sometimes you just want something cold, I want to stay dehydrated. I always make sure I have healthy bars in here, snacks, things that I know is not going to go bad, that's going to last. I have a little oven in here. I had little pots. I have those things that I need, that when I'm really start getting out there on the road again, that I'll have for me to make sure I can make them, learn to make those things and do those things and continue to keep doing them and figuring out the ways. And then hopefully when I get land, I'll start growing a farm. But in the meantime, I make sure I try to go to healthy places that where they're selling healthy things, fruits, vegetables, trying new things, just out there trying to venture out. I've been eating vegan sometimes, making sure I continue to put protein in my body, do the other things, just little things, things I like. I try to keep in the car, in my meditation box, or wherever I'm at, I take meditation with me. I take it with me, even if it's this little singing about whatever. I'm trying to continually to show people what I'm doing, trying to tell them to, it's okay, to live this life. It's okay to be a part of this type of life. There's nothing wrong with it. Knowing that in the beginning of my videos, talked a lot about mental illness. You even see me crying, this and that, and to my now, and then hopefully my thin, and that thin I want to be able to share with everybody. I want everyone to be a part of. I think we all supposed to be a part of that last part of your life, that last part of your journey. I've experienced the younger journey of my life to the adolescent, adulthood, and then now I'm getting older. I don't feel older. I feel like in my ancestors, I feel like I'm a younger person of me, a younger version. You know, that's why I guess I still like dancing and just being silly. And my kids say, Mom, you always acting like you're so young, or you look so young. It's like, because I try to make sure my spirits and everything is continued to never leave me, no matter how many mistakes and everything else, that I'm still serving God. You know, not living the best, but doing right. And every day I feel myself growing more and more and more and more, you know, and my kids, and I want people around me to see it. But at the end of the day, people sometimes still have that same impression of you. They don't want to let that go because that's all they remember, you know. And I try not to let stuff like that bother me. I can't let what you think and how you feel and how you look at me and see just continue to affect me, because I'm trying to do something different. You know, I'm on a different vibe. I got a different energy. I'm trying to stay at a higher vibration. You know, I don't want to lose that. So I'm not going to let how you still look at me change, because that just tells me that you haven't changed none. But I can't make your problem mine, because you on your journey and I'm on mine too. So yeah, I have to understand that and know that I can't continue to be around that type of negativity. And if I am around it, I also try to program myself to learn to handle and deal with situations. You know, sometimes it's not always easy, you know, and then you look at yourself and like, damn, I could have did this differently, or I should have did this a little better. Doing it, how can I fix this? You could fix it by just not trying to make the same mistakes again. Learn from it. Let it be a lesson. You know, allow that to help you grow, because that's how our minds grow. That's how our brains grow, because we continue to keep putting positive and goodness in it and helping it grow. That's how it helps you grow into the version you need to be in, the version you want, the version that you feel all the time, that identity underneath you that you keep fighting. Yeah. And that's why I'm here, because I want to be around people like that. I don't want people to come around me fake or pretend like they trying, but they really not. You know, they just want to be a part of the crew, or just like for all the wrong reasons. I don't want that kind of people around me. And I don't need superpowers to know that that's not how I'm supposed to be. You know, but I know I am gifted, and I have an intuition that when people, I tap into my abilities all the time, and they get stronger and stronger every day. You know, the abilities is there. You just got to figure out how to get in tune with them. You know, and it's not easy. It's going to get there. You know, when you start questioning yourself, little things like, damn, I felt like, or this and that. Yeah, that's you paying attention to your intuition. It's telling you something. You just got to listen. You got to sit with yourself and really listen. You know, meditation is not an easy thing to do. You know, it's not something that you got to go to school for, but to teach, but it's not something hard to do, because it's just like prayer. But you're just quieting your mind, you know, and that's the hard thing to do when you got so much on your mind and you've been through so much, or you ain't let go so many things yet, internet. So yeah, it's gonna take time. That's where the hardness come in at. That's why it's hard, because you're trying to let go. But once you really, really let all that go and see a meaning to your life, trust me, you gonna know every day, like, damn, God, this is how it feels. This is how I feel with you inside me. Trust me, it's an amazing feeling. And I wouldn't be able to tell you guys if I don't feel it all the time. You know, I feel it all the time. And today was one of those days he actually got me to come on here and just talk and just say everything. So I hope it reaches a lot of people. I hope they listen all the way through, because everything I had to say today is meaningfulness. It's meaningful for people to understand and get it and understand that it's not hard. Life is only what you make it. Make it your life. How about that? It don't have to be what you make it. Just make it your life and do what you need to do to make sure you at peace every day. You're grounded. You're safe. You're protected. You're loved. You're expressing yourself. That's how all the chakras come in. Feeling grounded, feeling protected, having the sacral, the root chakra. That's what it's about. If you don't fix your root chakra, it's going to take a while for anything else to be in line. You know, just like the moons have different ways of how they shine at night. Chakras have different ways of how they work through your body. The moon works through your body. The sun, the trees, sitting on the ground. If you don't focus on the dirt on the ground and everything underneath, you could actually just be. You just be. You just sit there and just enjoy for what it is. That's why people sit on these trees and all sorts of things, lay in the sun and look at the moon at night, because it makes me smile. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. I don't care. Like I just be driving sometimes. I'll look at the sun and the moon. If you see some of my videos, yeah, I'll tell you I'm sitting here watching the sun and moon, or you can see I'm showing you, or it's just something I'm sharing with you guys to let you know it's right there in front of you. Go get it. It's going nowhere. It's been here for ages, days, lifelong, everything. And God is holding that earth, and he's around us all the time, and he's watching us. And that's why he's able to be in all of us, because he is of the universe. He shares all this open space. There is no space and time or none of that. It's just there. It's nothing. You know, so I can speak for days and be on here for days, and I'm gonna try to come on here more. But if you watching this video, or when you finally watch it or whatever, share this video, please. You know, like and subscribe to my channel, follow me. You know, I don't post all the time, but I'm definitely going to try to get better. I'm definitely, going to get better. I don't care if I just got to get on here and just say I am starting a podcast, or whatever. And I'll be eventually getting around to that too, and more videos of me traveling, and just, it's going to come. I just have to sit with God a lot and listen to him. I can't just do things at a spur of the moment, and then it's just, it doesn't feel right. So be patient with me. If I don't post all the time, I will try to post small things, as long as when he's communicating, I try to always read messages, because I think it's important, but some of the bad messages I really hardly ever get. I might have got 2 or 3 of them, and I don't know how to take them. So I didn't really respond back. I just ignore certain things because I don't want to entertain it or give them that power. So I don't, and then if it's something I may not like, but I can respect, then I'll like it, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. You let that energy in, that's what you're going to have, bad energy. So you can't let everything somebody says, do, or think about you get to you, because then you're not really giving it to God. Like, again, I'm always going to say what we all fall short of, and that's something he works with me every day with. And the things that I struggle the most with is the things that I'm trying to focus more on, because then I know I'm ready. I'm already ready, but I'll really be ready. He'll want me to be ready, because he'll want me to be ready. So thank you guys for watching this video, and like I said, hit me up if you have to. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Be blessed. Grand risings, all that. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.